Hi dancers, so today we'll be doing a hamstring stretching flexibility video. Just a warning, my hamstrings are about as bad as they come. I'm definitely more of a hip flexibility person. So when I'm doing this, take it with a grain of salt, but just do it the best of your abilities. I really want us to work through our breaths and move through things slowly, not pushing through them, but making sure that we can flow into our stretches. Yes? All right, let's get started. Starting with whichever leg you feel. I'm going to start with my left foot up. We're going to do a lunge, making sure my hips are facing down. They are squared. The back knee is straight and that my feet are both facing the side, yes? When I'm doing this, I want to make sure that I'm not seated too down and that I'm not sitting too far up. I want to do my best to have a flat back to create that nice long line while still pushing my hips down, yes? Creating that nice line, long line. We're going to push up. When we push up, I want to have both heels on the ground, specifically my back heel, and I want to be pushing back to where my chest meets my knee, yes? Now I want to make sure we have a straight line in our hip, so I don't want one to be lifted higher than the other, and really feel that stretch in the front leg in that hamstring, yes? Every time you breathe, try to let yourself down a little bit closer. And then we'll go back down. Having a 90-degree angle in this front knee, making sure we're still straightening that back leg, hips pushing down, yes. Good job. And then we will push back up. Again, heels all the way on the floor, pushing straight, chest into that leg. Yes, good. Feet facing the side every time you breathe, a little bit lower. For me, just doing a couple of pike stretches doesn't really stretch my hamstrings. I have really tight hamstrings. I always have. And so I always had to push and stretch my hamstrings even more than I did my hips. And I couldn't just force them. I had to do these kind of slow, variant type stretches to get flexible. Good. Keep stretching that back leg, pushing those hips down. We don't want to open this knee out. We want to keep it forward. Good. Again, dropping that chest towards that foot. Keep pushing your heels down to the floor. Good. Going down, turn out that front foot. So my front foot is turning out to the side, and I'm pushing down with my hips. Good. Keep straightening that back knee. Turning. When I turn, I still want to sit, turn out this side foot, and I want to be pushing my knee and my hamstring down towards the floor. Without leaning too far forward and without sitting, I want to keep turning out my hips and stretching that hamstring. Good. We're going to turn back. We're going to stand back up. Now turning out that back foot. So the front foot's facing straight. The back foot is facing side. We're going to bend that front foot. Keep my hips square. Really drop your chest to your knee. You should feel it specifically in your hamstrings. If you let your body drop, keep your heels on the floor. We're going to push up, straightening our leg, dropping our hips. So that means I don't want to be sat up. I want to be down. Try to reach this toe back. This should be also stretching the hamstring as well as the calf. Good. Then what we'll be doing is through, sitting back on our knee, we're going to be pushing forward. Again, if you need more of a stretch, bring this front leg forward a little bit more in a mock split. Yes, we want to be facing completely forward, not turned. Sitting back on my foot, point this toe, push this knee to the floor. I want you to stretch past your foot, not down. This is limiting. I want you to stretch past. You should feel it in your hamstrings. Point that toe, long line. And then what we're going to do, we're going to come back up because this is full of variation, stretching back up again. Good. Making sure we're sitting up. We want to get a nice deep split. And back, point that toe. Straighten that knee to the floor, reach past, not down, in line, parallel. Good. that one more time. Up. Push, push, push. Making sure that if we need more of a stretch, we move that front leg. And last time, moving back, sitting, point that toe, reach past. Again, every time you breathe, a little farther, yes. I don't want us to be so tense. I want us to feel relaxed. Once we are relaxed, our muscles can let up a little bit and we'll be able to stretch even farther, yes? Awesome. Moving on, we're gonna do all of that to the other side now. So I'm switching to my right side and to my deep lunge. Straightening that back knee, 90 degrees in the front, yes? Awesome. Again, back leg straight, heels to the floor, try to get your chest to your knee. We want those knees to be super straight. Really, every breath we take, a little bit lower. Relaxing those muscles, and down. Keep stretching that knee. Remember, we want to be square to the side, not open. Keep pushing for a straight line. And standing up again. Pushing back, straight knees, feet facing the side. Really try to get your chest. I don't want us to be, I always see some of us turning to the front and dropping like this, all the way closed. Our hips need to be closed. So if my foot comes in, they're facing front, yes. And down. Really breathing through those stretches. We don't want to just hold them tight. We want to get deeper every time. We warm up a little bit more. And then we're coming up. Again, get a little bit lower every time. Keep pushing to your knee. Now we're coming down, turning out that front foot again. So this front foot faces the back, hands on the inside. Straighten that knee, push those hips closer to the floor. Keep that leg straight. Good job. Then we're turning to the side. Remember, keep moving this hip back, keep moving this foot back, straightening that hamstring and that knee down to the floor. Pushing that hamstring down. This just stretches it a different way than when we're facing parallel. Awesome, we turn. Standing up now, opening, turning out your back foot. The front foot's parallel. We sit back, remember we're squared. You should feel it on your hamstring, try to drop your chest. Keep those knees down, keep those heels down. We're pushing up. Remember, square those hips, drop it, and just reach it back. You should feel it in your calf and your hamstring. Try to get that tendu back. Now we're sliding it down. Keep it parallel. Push forward. Good. Pushing it forward. Remember, if you get more stretch, scoot that front leg back, forward, like a mock split. Sitting back, pointing that toe, reach past. Really work on those feet, yes, while we're sitting here. Relaxed feet don't do us any good at dance. Keep pushing that knee, keep working on those feet, yes. And forward, pushing, trying to get a split from knee to knee. Keep turning to the side. Very good. Sitting back again, pointing those toes up and reaching past. Keep that long line, push that knee down. We almost want to have our knee so straight, we can always feel it in the back, yes. Last time up, pushing forward, very good. Push, keep those hips closed. And back, last time. Straighten that knee forward. Forward, good. Awesome. The next thing we'll be doing is kind of a pike variation. So what we'll be doing is we'll be going through pointed and through flexed. I'll face the side just so you can see me a little better. What we'll be doing is you'll be pulsing 8 times,
and then holding for 8 counts for each. And we're gonna do each in parallel, so we're never gonna be reaching down, we'll be reaching in line, really focusing on keeping those knees down. And those pulses are meant to push us a little bit farther, and that hold is meant for us to relax and breathe through. So we're gonna do pulse 8, and then hold 8 and pointed twice, and then flex twice, yes? So what we'll be doing is pointed 8, and then flex 8, pointed 8, and flex 8. So 4 times through total, yes? So we're starting with pointed. You can face forward or side, whichever you want. I want us to make sure we have long back. So when we reach forward, I don't want us to hunch, and I don't want it to be like we're, using our head or our chest. I want us to be through our backs, yes? Never let your knees come off the floor. So pulsing 8, holding 8 pointed, flexed, pointed, flexed. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3. Push your knees. 4, point your toes. 6, 7, 8, hold. 1, 2, 3. You can get lower. 4, when you breathe. 6, 7, 8. Now we flex. And when we flex this time, I want you to really try to get your heels off the floor. My hips don't really work to where my legs squeeze together, but try to keep them as together as you can. I don't want them to start flying out, yes? Flex, knees to the floor. 5, 6, pulse, 8. 1, and 2. As you feel different. 4, and 5. Sit up. 6, 7, 8. Reach past. 1, 2, 3. Keep reaching. 4, 5, 6, 7. Point again. Point 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach farther. 5, 6. Keep your head up. 7, 8. Now we hold. 1, 2. Keep breathing. Lower. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time flexed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7. Last thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep reaching. 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Very good. From here, we'll be doing something where we're laying on our back. Most of you have probably done this with me before. Not super hard, kind of working through leg extensions that focus parallel, working on that hamstring, yes? So let's start laying down. I'm gonna start with my left knee up, pulling in. I want this right foot to stay on the floor. I never want it to lift or come out to the side. I want it to stay parallel. I'm gonna pull my knee until I feel a stretch in my hips, yes? I don't wanna lift it to the side or across my body, but straight forward, yes? Pull it until you feel it. Again, none of this is meant to be super pushed, yes? So everything we're doing is slow and through our movements so we can get that natural flexibility. We don't wanna force it. From here, my opposite arm, which I'm using my left foot, so it would be my right arm, is gonna grab my foot, and the other arm grabs my outside leg. I'm gonna pull it up in front of me, yes? Again, my hamstrings are not great. Hopefully you can pull it further than I can. Keep working to push that knee straight, yes? Pull it until you feel a little bit of strain on it, and then hold it there, yes? What we're gonna do now is flex it. When you flex, I want your knee to come to your chest and your hip to open. And then when we straighten it again, I want your knee to stay where it is and for you to just straighten your leg. Does that make sense? Awesome. So we're here, we're gonna go bend slow. Bring your hip down. And then we're gonna straighten. Leave your knee where it is, straight. Awesome. Pull your knee back into your chest. Very good. I want you to be able to pull and feel resistance a little bit more than you would allow yourself usually, because that's when we push ourselves, we get a little better, yes? Bringing it up again, grab with your opposite arm, pulling up. Try not to lean to the side. Try not to reach up like this with your body, just laying down. And we're gonna bend twice this time. So bend, leave your knee where it is, straight. One more time, bend, really breathe, and straight. Really pull. Good, pull it in. Knee to your chest again. Very good. Hamstrings can be frustrating because they can get really tight, really fast, and it can depend on the day, it can depend on if you're sore, if you're cold. So really allowing your body to work through things like this every day helps the body stay flexible. We're gonna do that one more time, pulling opposite arm up. Try to pull it farther every time. We're holding it here, keep pushing your knee to the wall. And then we're gonna bend down and pull it up straight, leave where your hip is, and bend, and pull. Awesome, bring it back in. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna grab our foot with both arms. We're gonna hold it in a comfortable position, almost like if we were in a front leg extension for 4 counts. And then for the next 4 counts, you'll be pulling it farther and lifting your upper body through. So what I mean is we're gonna be holding it like a front leg extension for 4 counts, and then on the 5, 6, 7, 8, you're gonna pull and lift your head. Don't lift your bottom leg, just pull through just to get a little bit more of a pull. We'll be doing that 4 times. So holding 1, 2, 3, 4, pulling 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 times, yes? I want you to pull through, always make sure it's parallel, but keep those knees straight, yes? All right, here we go. Bringing that leg up, and 5, 6, hold it, and hold 1, 2, 3, and lift, 5, 6, 7, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull, 5, 6, 7, good, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull, 5, 6, 7, last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull, 5, 6, 7, 8, very good. Let your arms down, foot drop slow. Very good. Moving on to the next foot, pull that right foot in. Bringing that knee close to your chest until you can feel it in your hip, keeping it parallel. Then we are lifting it. Again, opposite arm grabs the foot, other leg grabs the outside. If you can't reach your foot, grab somewhere comfortable. This is also my bad leg, so I'm reaching at my ankle. Straightening that knee, pointing that toe. I haven't stretched in ages, so this is hard. All right, dropping that hip, pulling it in, flexing that foot, flex, and then leaving my knee where it is and straightening straight. Good, and then pulling that hip back in. That just allows our body to reset. When we don't just strenuously stretch the same area, we allow it to come in and reset. And then pulling up again, knee up straight. Pulling it straight, pointed, parallel, all that stuff. And then we're flexing our foot down, hip down, and then pointing it straight, and then flex, and then straight, keep it where that hip was, and then back down. Very good. Pulling it till you feel that stretch. Last one we're doing on this side, and then we'll be going to the holding and the pulling again. Here we go, lifting up, straightening it, try to get it farther than you did last time. Holding it, making sure we're pushing that knee straight, and the bottom leg is staying on the floor. Here we go, flex, and then pull up, keeping that hip down where it was, and then flexed. And then pulling up, straight, 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 and knee back to your chest. All right, now we'll be going back into doing the holding right in a front leg extension, and then pulling for the next 4 counts. And we're doing that 4 times again. So again, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, pulling 5, 6, 7, 8 while we're lifting our upper body up, like head through your arms, yes? All right, grabbing our legs, here we go. 5, 6, 7, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull, 5, 6, 7, good. 1, 2, 3, lift up, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, 1, 2, 3, and pull, 5, 6, 7, last time, 1, 2, 3, and lift, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let go of your leg stays up, straighten, and slowly let it fall. Control, control, control. Very good. The next thing we'll be doing is sitting up. I'll be facing you like this. We're going to be doing things seated, almost from a crisscross butterfly position. We'll be doing leg extension seated. Now when we do this, it's important to make sure that our butts aren't lifting off the floor, and that we're really focusing on keeping those knees straight and turning out our legs. Yes, I don't want you to just lift it higher because you want to. I want you to lift it there correctly. Yes? We're starting with this leg, pulling it, one hand on the inside of your foot, one on the outside, pulling it right in front of you, keeping that knee straight. I'll face this way so you can see me a little better. Point through that foot. If I'm holding my arch, really push through my arch. Make sure we're not sitting down like this. We're sitting up. And make sure we're pulling it a little bit to where you can feel the strain, just so we're working it, yes? And we're gonna flex, knee to your chest, and pull it up a little bit higher. Good. Bend your knee. Wherever your knee is, keep it there. Straighten your foot there. Very good. Grab the inside of your foot with the same hand. So this is my left foot. I'm using my left hand. We're gonna pull it out to the side. When we're sitting like this, don't let your body fall, and don't let my foot fall behind me. I want to keep it in line with my arm. And when I want to stretch it, I don't want to lift it back, I want to lift it up. So bending my arm is allowing this to stretch a little bit more, yes? So stretch, stretch, keep bending that. Don't bend that knee, straighten that knee, yes? Then we're going to switch it. So this hand grabs the inside of my foot, and I'm going to cross my body with it. And when I want to stretch this way, I'm going to pull it up. So bringing this arm closer to my face, I want this foot to come up. This stretches my hamstring, yes? And then I'm going to straight, 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 and hold it. We're going to bend it down, push your knee towards your chest, and then bring it up straight, bring it closer to your face, and down, and up again. Now turning back to the front, holding it close, both arms. We're gonna let go of it, arms come to the side, and you're gonna wanna hold it up as long as you can. We're gonna slowly drop it in 8 counts, yes? So arms go out in a T, and then we're gonna slowly drop for 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Switching feet, one hand on the inside, one hand on the outside of the foot, pulling up. Make sure my butt is seated on the floor. I don't want it lifted. Keep stretching that knee. I'll face this way so you can see me. Stretching that knee, pulling that foot towards my face, yes? Keep holding. Make sure we're not sitting back, sitting up. We're gonna bend the knee towards my chest, and then straight up. Bring it close, point, point, point. Straight bend one more time. Wherever that knee is, straighten it up. Very good. With that same foot, same hand, grab the inside of the foot, hold it out. Again, when we want it to bring closer, straighten that knee, bring it closer to our head, yes? Not back. Bringing it up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Switch hands. Opposite arm grabs the inside foot, pulls it to the side. When I want more of a stretch, I pull it up towards my face. Very good. Holding it up, making sure I'm still sitting up. I bend towards my chest, and then I straighten it up closer to the sky. Really keep that knee straight. And then bend. And now really straight, 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 straight. Good. Grab it again, both arms towards the front. We're gonna let go again, keep sitting up tall, and we're gonna drop it for 8 counts, arms to the side. In, arms out, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. So the next thing we'll be doing, I would usually do on a bar, but since we don't have bars, you can use a chair. I would recommend something sturdy because we're gonna be putting some weight on it. I'm just using a dresser, yes? So what we'll be doing is facing parallel to our bar, and you're gonna have your foot right at the top. We're gonna back up this back leg, and you're gonna be reaching, stretching, almost like that mock split we did on the ground, and pushing forward. Keeping that knee to my chest, not on the outside by my armpit, right in front of my chest, leaning forward, yes? Getting that stretch in my lower hip. And then what I'll be doing from here is straightening from this, flexing my foot or pointing my foot, and then reaching forward, really with a straight leg. Push that knee, really lengthen. And then we'll be going again to the push, Really allowing ourselves to get a good stretch. And then we'll push back. Straighten that leg. Let your body be in line with the leg. Really push long. It's not always about getting down, it's also about the length and reaching. And then we're going to go forward again. Really getting that knee into my chest, pushing a little bit farther. This is also very, very good if you're trying to get your splits and you don't quite have them yet and you don't want to just hold them. Things that allow us to have the same lines is good practice. And then last time, reaching back, straightening that leg. Awesome. And then we're just going to switch legs when we mount. When we dismount and mount the bar, please do so with control. I know it's not a bar, but still treat things in your house with respect. Backing up that back leg and reaching forward. Keeping that knee into my chest rather than in my armpit. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then we'll be going back, pointing that foot, lengthening those knees to the floor. I don't want to have so much of this going on as I do long. And then reaching forward again, flexing that knee into my chest. And then going back, very good. Long, breathing through. And then we're going forward again. If you need more of a stretch, stretch deeper or bring your back leg a little back. So it creates a deeper form of a lunge. Very good. Keep that knee parallel. We don't want it to come out past our arm. Keep it under and then bend again. Try to get low. Worry about that leg on the floor too, keeping that one straight. Very good. So that's all I have for you today. So those are just a few quick, simple ways to stretch your hamstrings that aren't just sitting in pipe. I hope you had some fun and keep working hard.